Today's game on KFJB-TV is sponsored by First Rate Real Estate, Adland Engraving and Screen Print Company, Central State Bank, your Marshalltown Dairy Queens, Hy-Vee Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown School District, Sandvik Enterprises, Scooters, Marshalltown, State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, Members First Community Credit Union, Van Wyck Wood Builders.
Match day number 1 of the boys' soccer season tonight at Leonard Cole Field. The Marshalltown Bobcats and the Newton Cardinals roll in both 0-1 to open up the season. It's match day, starting now on KFJB-TV. Touch up the right foot. Wow. What a goal. Randall Lewis with you on a chilly, breezy opening match day night with our coverage on KFJB-TV. Great to have you along with our KFJB-TV crew, our on-site producer, Zach Tobish, Keith Stewart back roaming the sideline, and Joan Corwell is up top. It's the Newton Cardinals, 0-1 off of a 6-0 loss to Norwalk on Tuesday night. Meanwhile, the Bobcats opened up on a stormy Monday evening, dropping 5-2 to the North Polar Bears. Bobcats are 10-4 against Newton since 2011, a 4-0 win a year ago. Scoring in that game, Aaron Ordaz Zambrano, he is back with his team-tying lead, 13 goals from a year ago, 6 assists, and he got going with his first goal of the season on Monday night against the North Polar Bears when he converted on a penalty kick to give the Bobcats a goal in that game. Edgar Moraz also scored for the Bobcats on Monday night as they look to get things going and get their first victory of the season behind head coach Scott Johannes. We'll talk to the head man when we come back. This is Match Day. You're watching KFJB TV.
From preschool to graduation day, Marshalltown Community School District prepares students for success in a global world. Embrace the lead with curriculum that prepares students for tomorrow's challenges, giving your child unmatched college and career advantages. Embrace the lead by developing talents beyond the classroom through extracurricular opportunities and by focusing on student well-being and whole child development. Create a global learning community right here in Marshalltown. Learn more at marshalltown.k12.ia.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
It is match day number 1 of the season on our coverage on KFJB-TV. Now joined by head coach Scott Johannes for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Coach, your team got going on Monday night, 5-2 loss to the North Polar Bears. What did you kind of take away from that match, and what did you really like about it?
Oh, what did we like?
I know you didn't like the end result.
Yeah, the lesson that we learned was we've got to play all the way through. If something doesn't go early on, we got to forget that and move ahead.
Yeah. And, of course, coming into this season, your top goal scorer from a year ago is back. You lose both the Ortiz brothers, which were such pivotal on that attacking end of things. But bringing back Aaron Ordaz this year and his goals that he was able to put through, how has he maybe improved and is going to take maybe even more of a step for you this year?
He is. He's committed to doing that. He even talked to some other players, and he's talked to them about that he wants to take more of a leadership role, which is hard to imagine. He's always been a leader on the field, but he wants to become more vocal and really step up into that. Really, that he's been a captain for us, but he wants to also be a vocal captain.
Yeah. So you return, 3 out of your 4 defenders on that starting line are back from a year ago. Jonathan Nunez in goal. He is back this year. How much does that kind of breathe a little bit of, comfort into your end on the defensive side and being able to put strong efforts on the defensive side night in and night out?
Yes, that's huge, knowing that once we get to that back third there, that's secure. As long as, we're looking at a couple different things. We did some tests, and that's what happened on Monday night. You'll see all that familiar faces back there tonight and seeing what happens, but at the same time, get the offense going, should be a good lead up.
How much do these guys love soccer? I mean, I see them out here on the field a lot, and I know you've been going strong for a couple of weeks with practices.
I will tell you this, and this is one of my favorite stories, and it tells us about our community. Years ago, we had a kid that he had to miss practice every Friday or every Wednesday to go home and take care of siblings. When it was picture day on a Wednesday, Mom took off work so he could be here. And so that shows to me, one, the commitment of the family, and they love it. They just, you drive around in our community and you see, goals and yards everywhere, and that's pretty normal. They love to play.
Yeah, Marshalltown Area Soccer Club has been instrumental in that as well. Plus, just the community pride in soccer. You have a huge number of guys out this year, don't you? How many?
Yeah. Well, we're this year actually we're down a little bit. We're just below 90. So, 85 or so.
Not bad still.
No, not bad. There's a lot of people that would love to have, about that number. So that's good. Yeah,
for sure. Your Newton Cardinals are your opponent tonight. You're 3-2 against them in the last 5 years, and a 4-0 victory on the road last year. How do you rematch that here tonight? Our plan is to start off with it very intense and just finish through. Really not to let up on the gas, and just really pressure the ball when they have it, and then keep the ball on our side. On attacking. So. Yeah. Last question for you. You talked about it last night about washing it Monday away. How's the response been? I know you haven't had a whole lot of time to get ready for this Newton match.
Well, we've been, with the rain, we were getting used to it. We've been outside. Just really focus on that. Hey, talk about what we need to from that North game, and apply it to Newton and get ready. And just again, small play, you mess up, you got to get over it and get going. Same thing with the loss.
Yeah. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right. It is match day coverage on KFJB-TV, starting 11 for the Bobcats and the Cardinals when we come back right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich, warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at vanwyckwoodbuilders.com. Gear up for game day with Adlet Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlet Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available.
Welcome back to Leonard Cole Field. Match day on KFJB-TV. The Newton Cardinals in town to take on your Marshalltown Bobcats. Let's get to tonight's starting 11 for each squad. All brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you this starting lineup. First off for the Newton Cardinals behind head coach Zach Jensen out of the Little Hawkeye Conference, 0-1 coming into this one. On the defensive line, it will go like this. In goal, it will be Henry Allen. He seeded 6 goals in the opening match on Tuesday night. It will be Montgomery, Juarez, Stemwittle, as well as Gelma on that back defensive line. In the midfield, in the 4-3-3 formation here tonight, Aldama, Mattis, and Wickett will be at midfield. And the forwards tonight, Aiden Robson, number 9. Team high 5 goals last year for the Newton Cardinals. Connor Vest and Troy Ramsey along him in the forwards. Meanwhile, for your Marshalltown Bobcats, 0-1 coming into this match here tonight behind head coach Scott Johannes. The Bobcats a year ago scored 62. They gave up 35, and they bring back a lot of their defensive line here tonight. Maravilla, as well as Mishek, played in all 17 games a year ago. Aiden Bell, well tested a year ago as well. In the midfield tonight for the Bobcats, Damian Segovia getting his second varsity start tonight. He will be at center midfield. Holding things down in the middle, kind of that center attacking middle fielder, Aaron Ordaz, played in all 17 a year ago. Team leader in goals scored, tied a year ago with Rafa Ortiz at 13. Armando Estrada will be the other center midfielder, and in the forwards at left wing, Andres Ordaz, played in all 17 matches a year ago for the Bobcats. The center forward, Gaston Ferris, and Angel Chavez on the right wing for the Bobcats here tonight in that 4-3-3 formation behind head coach Scott Johannes. And, of course, the Bobcats coming off a 5-2 loss to the North Polar Bears on Monday nights. Well, the Newton Cardinals and the Marshalltown Bobcats matching up here tonight. Let's get to our keys to the match, all presented by First Rate Real Estate, FirstRateTeam.com. Footing and form here tonight. It's going to be a breezy night. We have a wind from the west-northwest here tonight, so one team will get the advantage in each half on the wind behind them shooting, but Bobcats just missed a ton of shots inside. Aaron Ordaz Zambrano had a great setup on a free kick and airmailed it over a goal on Monday night. He had 3 shots on goal, was only able to convert actually on a penalty kick and made that one, so it didn't even come from one of those shots on goal, as they'll find their footing and their form here tonight as head coach Scott Johannes hopes to go deep with his roster here tonight against the visiting Newton Cardinals. Their key to the game for the Cardinals tonight, Henry, like the chocolate bars, it'll be Henry Allen in goal. He did not play in goal last year. He started 10 matches, but his first year in goal on Tuesday night, 12 saves, 6 goals allowed. And that is the Newton Cardinals and our keys to the match, all brought to you by First Rate Real Estate, as we take a look at head coach Scott Johannes leading his Bobcats here tonight, which they'll be in the blue tops and red bottoms, all white for the Newton Cardinals. Very own Keith Stewart's already dodging the balls early on here, something that very familiar with, as we will step aside for the national anthem. Match day kicks off next on KFJB-TV.
At Lennox Employees Credit Union, you're more than a member, you're family. Since 1948, we've been helping members and their families save more, borrow smarter, and reach their financial goals. Whether it's a low-rate auto loan, a mortgage that feels manageable, or simply a savings account that grows with you, we're here to make banking simple and stress-free. Discover the credit union difference today. Visit Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main in Marshalltown, where people helping people is more than a motto, it's who we are. Learn more at lennoxecu.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
following is a presentation of Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Match day starts now on KFJB-TV.
Huddled up, ready for our first match day coverage of the season on KFJB-TV. Brandon Lewis with you. Great to have you along tonight as the Marshalltown Bobcats look for win number 1 of the season against the Newton Cardinals, who are also 0-1. Our referees, the assistant referees, checking out the net. We are good to go as both teams at midfield meeting a moment ago in preparation of this one. Again, the Bobcats are 10-4 against Newton since 2011. A 4-0 win last year as the Bobcats are 3-2 in the last 5 meetings against the Newton Cardinals. Kickoff for the Bobcats will go their way to start here tonight. A breezy evening, 49 degrees, winds out of the northwest at 15 miles per hour, some stronger gusts, and we are underway tonight on match day. Up to the near side, Ordaz. He'll play it up to the wing to the left back in Mishek. And a hard contact there. No whistle from our official. Bell. Ordaz comes back to the near side to Mishek. Up to Ordaz, a touch, and that one off the mark. A good ball through, but tracking it down is Maravilla. And out on the end line. It'll be a goal kick to come for the goalkeeper tonight in Jonathan Nunez. 1,036 minutes in goal a year ago. 126 saves, 31 goals allowed, 80% save percentage. Really raised the bar a year ago back in goal. 81% as a team for the Bobcats. That was well above their 2024 mark of 66.5%. Oh, a good ball ahead, but a little off to Angel Chavez, and it will come out on the near side. A throw-in for the Bobcats after being deflected by the Cardinals. Mishek looking for something towards the middle. Not there, intercepted. Estrada has it. Ordaz will take the shot. Oh, and it finds goal! Andres Ordaz Zambrano. 1-0 Bobcats. Just over a minute into our match, 1-0. Five goals a year ago.
Andres Ordaz.
And the keeper and Allen not able to extend the arm enough to get a hand on that. So the 1.5 minute mark. Bobcats strike first to take the 1-0 lead. Angel Chavez. Pass off the mark as Damian Segovia retreats to find that one. Mraz plays it up. Armando Estrada, who was on Bobcat Live last night, talked about really focusing on getting match fit this year. Head coach Scott Johannes says a crosser comes. Too strong. Tracked down, though, by Angel Chavez. Mishek looking back towards the box. Sends one in. It's headed out. Not quite the clearance that Newton was looking for. And finally, this one will be played back towards midfield as the Bobcats will track it down with Mraz. And Nunez will boot this one away into the wind at midfield. Tough judging that one. Segovia went up for it, but the wind knocked it down. Gaston Ferris, a very tough tackle on the football field and a bulldog on this football field. Mishek plays to Aaron Ordaz. Now Bell with it on the far side. Ordaz with a goal a moment ago. Fancy dribbling. Loses it. Cardinals take it away, but almost lose it on the far sideline. A ball ahead, slipping through the alley, but Nunez is there. Up to Mishek. And off the line, a throw-in for the Cardinals. Oh, a good slip-through move. Up to Ferris from Ordaz. But again, Estrada, head coach Scott Johannes mentioning it. Cost him maybe a few starts last year with his match fitness, but definitely a priority in earning starts in the first two of the season. Bell, ambitious right there. A little playthrough with Andres Ordaz. Could not team up. And it will be a throw-in on the far sideline for the Cardinals. Bell will cross. Angel Chavez will play back to Mishek. And Mishek will end up losing it. Oh, that's going to be an offside if it's touched, and it will not. And it will go out on the end line. Trying to find that timing. Troy Ramsey was looking to pass and just could not get in sync with Dane Warnick, as he was well offside on that defensive line. Bobcats misplayed that, and so a throw-in for the Cardinals. Warnick will, actually that's Aiden Robson on the throw-in. The numbers are so small, the 9 looks like a 4, but I believe that is Robson who is in our starting lineup here tonight for the Newton Cardinals. Segovia at his feet, has it taken away. Ramsey trying his luck, but deflected, and here go the Bobcats as they'll look to counter quickly. Here's Segovia. Aaron Ordaz will take a long play towards the middle of the box, but Allen is there. And he'll throw it long and intercepted by Bell and now deflected out by the Cardinals on the far sideline. A quick throw at the feet and out, and a throw-in for the Cardinals. Mishek with a great deflection. Slip through move by Ferris. Lays it off for Mishek. The crosser. Nobody home. And it will sail out. And now we do have number 4 into the game. Dane Warnick will come off the bench. He'll replace Abel Aldama. Bobcats deflect the throw-in. Aaron Ordaz to Segovia. Feeds to Mishek. Mishek will look to play it in. He'll sail this one over goal. Trying to play the win there, though. Maybe have that one knocked down and sneak in for a goal as Allen looking in for a ball. And finally he'll get one from the near side. There's Mishek's strike. Too strong, even the wind couldn't knock that one down. And Ramsey will take the kick. Ordaz looking, feeding. Oh, this has opportunity. Oh, taken down is Ferris in the box. A play on from our official. Estrada almost had a chance once that hit at the top of the penalty arc. But Newton was able to deflect it away, and now Mishek has this one poked away by Warnick. A throw in at midfield for the Bobcats. Officials, as we look at Ferris, boy, a tough collision right there with the keeper in Henry Allen. That was nearly, and we'll have a free kick for the Bobcats as ball makes contact with our head official. Mishek plays it back to Segovia. Maravilla playing way up, wearing the captain band, as well as Aaron Ordaz. Andres Ordaz looks for a crosser, backside header! Goal! Angel Chavez! His first goal of the season, one a year ago. And he finds his first one in our first match day of the season on KFJB-TV. Well, a goal earlier and now an assist for Andres Ordaz Zambrano and Angel Chavez all fired up. 2-0 Bobcats. In our 10th minute, 2-0. Segovia up to Ordaz. Play back to Ordaz. And he'll feed it over to Estrada. Coming back near side to Mishek. A little back and forth. Segovia feeds out. Chavez in the middle of the box. Nobody home. Bell on the backside. Will cross it back in. Headed out by Newton. Bell trying to keep it in the attacking area. And Edgar Moraz watches that one sail out in front of him. Bell will come over to take the throw in for the Bobcats. Segovia over to Mishek. Back to Segovia. Now to Andres Ordaz. Good touch by Ordaz. Takes the shot. What a goal! A strike from 20 yards out. It goes. Maybe over 20 yards right there for Andres Ordaz Zambrano. Goal number 2 of the night. In our 11th minute. Well, that's a 30-yard strike right there for Andres Ordaz. Last year, 5 goals. And here tonight, already 2. 3-0 Bobcats. Just able to create with exceptional control in his dribbling. Nunez will now pick this one out and roll it to the far side. Edgar Mraz up to the far side wing. Here comes Aaron Ordaz over to Mishek. Now on the wing to Angel Chavez. Deflected initially. Not enough on that one. Andres Ordaz gives it a try, but it'll be a goal kick. Bell deflects this one away. It will be kept in play. Bell finds it. Over to Segovia. Little push from behind to play on. Aaron Ordaz will take it. And off the field goal post it goes. Bit of contact, but our official said play on as Segovia still kept advantage. Oh, that one should be called a penalty. We'll see. And it's going to be called on Andres Ordaz in the end. So free kick for the Cardinals, and they'll quickly take this one. And it will sail all the way towards the other end, actually working out towards a deep throw-in. Oh, Andres may be holding on a little bit for the ride, but Ferris trying to get a touch on that. We'll go back to the defensive line. Now intercepted by Andres Ordaz. Segovia to Ordaz. Mishek looks to play it in the box. Allen is out, and he'll make the clean save. Maravilla with a great job to win it back. Chip shot comes up short, taken away. Troy Ramsey has it. Maravilla with the deflection, and the Bobcats will work it up the near side wing with Angel Chavez. Hesitates and crosses. At the top of the penalty arc, taken back away by the Cardinals. And that one off of Mishek. That one stings a little bit more in the cold. Segovia almost came up with it, but Warnock comes up with it, and now at the defensive line, Edgar Mraz gives it back for the Cats. Ordaz over to the far side to Bell. Andres Ordaz already with 2 goals tonight. Slips one through to Aaron Ordaz. Tries to take a shot, deflected. Bell trying to keep that one in the attacking end. Results in a Cardinal throw-in. Bell early on here, looking to always be in the right place at the right time with good deflections. And Andres Ordaz sails out one ahead to the keeper as Henry Allen will come up with it. Well, we mentioned in our keys to the match here tonight, presented by First Rate Real Estate, just the importance of Henry back in goal. And so far tonight, ceding 3 goals. Bell with a little bit of a talking with the official. Did not see what happened right there. A little bump from behind, but it was given with a free kick for the Bobcats. Mishek couldn't control that. Warnick, ball ahead. Maravilla tracks it down. Raz will hustle to it. And turned over. Bell again, the right place at the right time. Winning it back. Oh, a good attempt, but wet conditions earlier today. Angel Chavez with a slip. And a Cardinal throw-in. Bobcat throw-in here as Mishek will take it. Here's the attempt by Chavez. Yeah. The wet turf didn't help that. I don't think he was going to get a foot on it regardless. Here's Ferris. That gets a reaction from his teammates. Deflected by the Cardinals. And Allen will pick this one up. Takes a high hop off the turf. Maravilla just trying to get rid of that one. They call him Chewy. I asked him about that on Bobcat Live last night. He said, just got the nickname Chewy many years ago, and it's been the nickname ever since. No, I do not think it was a Chewbacca reference. I mean, he could be very into Star Wars, though. That's where Zach, our producer, went with it, though. I was thinking maybe like Starburst or something, a chewy candy. A chewy bar. Segovia can't get a touch. Estrada, though, keeping it in the attacking half. Can Ferris get there? He does. Tries to play it back to Andres Ordaz, but Allen is there in time to stop the attack as we are halfway through our first half. 3-0 Bobcats. Andres Ordaz with 2 goals and an assist as he helped set up Angel Chavez. Bobcats scoring 3 goals in their first 11 minutes here tonight. Andres, on the edge of the box. It hits off the post. And a good strike from the edge by Andres Ordaz. As we'll get a look at that one here in a moment. But it was touched by Allen, the keeper. So it'll be a corner kick. But Allen coming up with the save. And the corner kick is off the mark. Taken by Andres Ordaz. And a free kick to come. A goal kick to come here for the Cardinals. It'll be a throw-in on the far side for the Bobcats. Actually, a free kick awarded. Andres Ordaz will take it. And actually allow his teammates to push ahead into the box as here comes the free kick hanging up in the wind backside. Cardinals cannot fully clear this one as Chavez will come away with it. Ferris now. Estrada. Over to Bell and just a little too hard on the pass. Back to the Cardinals. Bobcats, I have to think, happy to be playing here tonight as we see a substitution. As Damian Segovia will come off the pitch for the Bobcats, and 12 is into the match. Unfortunately, we do not have a 12 on our roster.
For Newton, number 20, Chase Lundberg, and number 15, Hudson Meyer.
Chavez. Now Mishek has it taken away.
12, Angel Ramirez Cisneros.
So Angel Ramirez is number 12 for the Bobcats. A throw-in for the Cardinals. Cleared away by the Bobcats momentarily. Andres Ordaz trying to get to that one, but the Cardinals will allow it to slip through for a throw-in. But I was going to mention the Bobcat boys soccer team happy to be playing here after storms made their way through earlier today, but a ton of rain. Boys tennis against Mason City was postponed today until May 12th. Girls golf. Fort Dodge, Norwalk, Newton were supposed to be in town today at the American Legion. That one postponed, and the Boone Invite for girls track also rescheduled due to the conditions today to Monday, April 6th. Ball slipped onto the playing surface on the far side. So Edgar Mraz cleared that one away. Goal kick to come here from Nunez. Ball off the line to Bell. He cannot get there in time. And a Cardinal throw-in as Connor Vest will take it. And he'll trade out as it looks like Micah Mattis will now take it. Bobcats with the turnover. The counterattack. Aaron O'Daz looking for something. He'll find Mishek. Settles it down. Back to Angel Ramirez. Ball bouncing around at the penalty arc. Ferris hits the turf and will play on. Now the Cardinals look to counterattack, but too hard through the gap. And Nunez plays it back towards midfield as Aaron Ordaz will come away with it. Ramirez out to the near side to Mishek. And misplayed by Bell. A throw-in for the Cardinals. Ooh. Estrada keeping with it and take it away. Mishek deflects. Estrada sails this one back. Marvilla plays it up to Ramirez. Ferris. Two defenders. Shut down on him. Back to the near side. To Mishek. Caught up and taken away. Ooh. Collision right there. It sails out on the near side and a throw-in for the Cardinals. Mishek not a fan of the call. And actually, just a foul called there on the Bobcats. Not sure who you would rule that on him because Chavez and Mishek.
Bobcats, number 9, Dennis Gaston. And number 24,
Dennis Gaston will check into the match. A sophomore, a little bit of playing time against North on Monday night. Up on the edge to Mishek. Plays it up ahead to Ferris. He left it behind, but the Cardinals were the only there. And a counterattack, but overly ambitious on that one. And a deep throw-in in the defensive third for the Bobcats as the ball boy with that wind pushing the ball away, trying to hustle and track that one down. Duraki Ramdani has checked in on the defensive line as well for the Bobcats, number 24. A junior defender. Well, not quite good enough of a clearance right there for the Bobcats, but Aaron Ordaz able to take control. Angel Ramirez. Pass off the mark. And down to a knee for Nunez. Ramdani. Ordaz. Looking Bell's way. And a ball for Ferris is cleared. Ramdani will find Ramirez. Andres Ordaz with a good attempt there, but poked away by the Cardinals. Ramdani trying to win it back. A little back and forth. Yes, and the extension of the arm from our referee, and it will be a free kick. Yeah, a little extra from the Cardinals. Allen is out to make the save. Well, for the first 11 minutes, Allen with some difficult challenges, allowed 3 goals. But that defensive line has done a little bit of a better job in the last 10 minutes here on our match. As we've played 30, Ramirez tries to poke it into the box, deflect it away. Bell. Couple of slide tackles unsuccessful for the Cardinals. Ordaz will take another strike, but bending that one too far of the post. And a goal kick to come here for the Cardinals.
Subs for Newton, number 21, Drew Lamont. Number 14, Dayton
Drew Lamont and Dayton Claybrook will check in for the Newton Cardinals. As Ramsey will take the goal kick. Good takeaway. Ferris. Oh. They will play on here. Ferris takes it back away. Andres Ordaz to Aaron Ordaz. Takes the chip shot, but it's deflected and over a goal it will go. And a corner kick will come for the Bobcats. Hard collision there. No one had advantage, so I guess that's the play on right there. A corner for Andres Ordaz. A whiff from the far side, and Dennis Gaston. Ball played into the box here by Mishek, deflected away, and another corner will be earned for the Bobcats, who will have their wind at their back in the second half of our match.
Substitution for Marshalltown, number 2, Mike Gaston.
So Mike Gaston will check into the match, and out will come Gaston Ferris. Good minutes here in the first half from him. Ball into the box from the corner, tracked down by Ramdani. Cardinals can't get it. Mishek turn around, but has it taken away and out on the end line by the Cardinals. Another throw-in. Ramadani doing a good job to track that one down. Played a good ball to Mishek, but just couldn't quite get a good touch on it. And so Andres Ordaz will line up again from the near side corner. He'll send it in. Backside, and nobody can get a good head on that as Mishek, as well as Dennis Gaston. Trying their luck for the header, but couldn't get a touch on it. Yes. Flavio Gelma will check back into the match. He initially started for the Cardinals on that defensive line. Ramirez with the header will go out on the far side. Approaching our 45th minute, our 35th minute here in the first half. And that strike way too strong for the Cardinals, and it will be a goal kick to come here for Nunez. Gaston. Back to Ramirez. Ramirez up ahead. Mishek waiting on side. The AR has his flag down. Cardinals cannot quite clear it away. Mishek will keep it in the attacking third. Andres Ordaz with the long strike, sailing this one well over goal. And a goal kick to come as we have played 35 minutes. 3-0 Bobcats. Andres Ordaz striking in our first and 11th minute, and Angel Chavez had an assist by Andres Ordaz for a goal in the 10th. Edgar Moraz will watch Nunez play this one on the edge of the box before he will pick it up at the last moment. He'll let Moraz work ahead a little bit. Nunez not really tested in goal early on here tonight. Defensive line will poke that one out for a Bobcat throw-in. Gaston. Andres Ordaz losing it. Mishek. Ramadani will take a bender, and it's shut down by Allen. As we approach halftime. Edgar Moraz and Jesus Maravilla, the two center backs, have really shut down any attack here tonight by the Cardinals. Definitely allowed the left and right backs to work up, and Bell and Mishek, and help the attack. Here's Bell ahead. Aaron Ordaz taking the strike too high over the bar. And another goal kick to come. Well, Aaron Ordaz scored on a penalty kick Monday night against North, but has not been able to find goal so far here in 2026 season. Jesus Marvilla with a great play defensively to shut down the attack. Cardinals will win it back. Send one Nunez way. No threat there. And misplayed on the throw to the near side, but Aaron Ordaz is able to sprint there in time. He'll get the feed back. Here goes Andres, and could not catch up to that one in time. The throw in. Ramadani deflected it away, now wins it back for the Bobcats. Sends it to Mraz, now to Bell. Mike Gaston, up to Mishek, misplayed. And the Cardinals will clear this one, but it is a corner. No, they're going to allow just a throw in here, so I thought that one snuck out more on the end line, but it did go on the near side, and so the throw in deflected away. Mishek will gather it back in, throws this one into the box. Cleared away by the Cardinals. Here's Bell. He'll take a long strike and a goal kick. Maravilla heading that one and then tracking it down. Aaron Ordaz trying for a late stop, deflected by the Cardinals. Andres Ordaz. Final seconds counting down. Ramirez, we'll see if he takes a strike. Chip shot into the box. Cardinals cannot deflect. And that will do it for the first half of action. Bobcats will head to the locker room at halftime with a 3-0 lead. But the man of the match so far, Andres Ordaz, with 2 goals and an assist, as the Bobcats on the mark for the first win of the season after 40 minutes of play on KFJB-TV.
Gear up for game day with Adlin Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlin Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
From preschool to graduation day, Marshalltown Community School District prepares students for success in a global world. Embrace the lead with curriculum that prepares students for tomorrow's challenges, giving your child unmatched college and career advantages. Embrace the lead by developing talents beyond the classroom through extracurricular opportunities and by focusing on student well-being and whole child development. Create a global learning community right here in Marshalltown. Learn more at marshalltown.k12.ia.us.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious. as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich. Warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at vanwyckwoodbuilders.com.
Halftime, 3-0 Bobcats. Andres Ordaz with 2 goals, but one of our greatest from the first half. He earned the assist, setting up Angel Chavez. And that was Andres Ordaz striking to begin our match in the 1-minute mark. And Andres Ordaz with those 2 goals and an assist, and the Bobcats lead it 3-0 at halftime here at Leonard Cole Field. Our Cat Connection, all powered by State Farm, Tyler Prashong Agencies. Coming up with Madeline Dolke, new softball head coach for the Bobcats on KFJB-TV.
I didn't really have much growing up, but I did have a mom, and she gave me a strong foundation. She signed me up for Scouts. I quickly fell in love with the outdoors. Showed me how to take responsibility, how to work with other people, and how to become a leader. That made me a better athlete on the field. Scouting made me the man I am today.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
The Cat Connection, powered by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
It is our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Tyler Prashong State Farm, mtownproud.com. New softball coach Madeline Dolke with us, and of course, first to the school district this year. You're teaching at the middle school. Tell me a little bit about your role in your daytime.
Yeah, so I'm a 7th grade social studies teacher. I also teach an expo called History of Sports. I just teach those studies, and I love it, and anything history.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So I loved history growing up. What's your favorite part of history to teach?
My favorite part is European history, which I don't get to teach much of, but it is my favorite. So.
Yeah, I love learning about like the Civil War and different aspects in the Revolutionary War. So that's good. Maybe sometime if we get you on Bobcat Live, we'll have to have a little history discussion.
Oh, gosh, yeah. We'll try it out.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the excitement in being named the head coach. You played at the collegiate level up in Waldorf, up in Forest City, so you kind of lean on that experience starting out your coaching career?
Yeah, a little bit. I gained a lot from my junior college experience. I played college soccer as well. Okay. So I have a lot of different backgrounds in terms of colleges. I'm very excited. I've coached a lot for over 14 years now, all travel ball. So I'm excited to get into the high school program. And I have a lot of support through the high school with like Jen O'Neill. So I'm really excited to get things going.
Yeah, for sure. Not only did you play there at Waldorf, but, you were all conference there, you kind of a utility and infielder. So how big was that experience overall to, your collegiate and as far as academic and how did that kind of round you into who you are today?
Yeah, it's exciting to get all conference nominations and awards like that. But just being able to get my degree there, Waldorf had a really good academic college for education. And my college coach was also a teacher. Okay. So being able to do education and softball all in one really helped me for now being able to still be doing that. My whole life's been softball in school, so it hasn't changed.
All right, so one of the big things that always gets mentioned here in the state of Iowa, we are one of the very few, I think maybe Wisconsin still plays, summer baseball and summer softball. AAU is so big in the summertime. Talk about a little bit of that conflict of interest. So many other states are playing AAU during the summer, and it's spring ball for a lot of teams. How does that kind of factor into some of the things you have to kind of overcome, coaching here in the state during the summer?
Yeah, so I grew up playing summer ball and high school softball, so it is a challenge because the girls aren't getting as many reps as possible, which is unfortunate because we just want them to play. I don't necessarily know what it's going to look like for us. I know for me, I want the girls to be at high school softball. If they can do both, I want them to do both. I'm not going to tell them yes or no, but my commitment's to the high school program and to those girls that are showing up every day. Yeah. So it is unfortunate, but it's whatever's best for the girls and their family. Yeah.
Have you gotten a chance to know some of the softball players yet?
Yeah, so I actually coached the fall ball team. Okay. My second day in down here in southern-ish Iowa, central Iowa, I met Liz Wise, and that following day I was at a softball practice. Mm-hmm. So I really jumped right into it with the girls, and I know a lot of the girls from volleyball as well. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
We like Olivia Wise there at the Keystone. She was a good freshman player for the Cats last year. Over there at shortstop, Kate Sandvik, she's an Iowa State commit. So there's a pretty decent core coming back into this new softball season. Jason Bowers led it for the last 3 years. Really enjoyed our time talking with him, and he came over from East Marshall and kind of elevated the program a little bit. Wins increased every year that he was here. He went from 11 to 16 to 19. But the Bobcats still looking for their first winning season since 2013. So how are you looking to kind of transform this softball team and maybe take that extra step forward? Yeah,
this is what I'm most excited about. Bobcat softball has to be completely rebuilt from the ground up in terms of where we're at in the community. I want this program to serve them as young women, not just as athletes. So wins are super important, and coming in for Bowers, we're really set in a good spot. So I'm less worried about that and more worried about how are we going to elevate the girls to be the best teammates they can be and active in the community. So
And I know one of the big pieces in the community, too, is the Marshalltown Area Girls Softball Association. They play hand. Have you kind of talked with them yet, or is that kind of in the works to be able to capitalize on what they do with some of the young ladies?
Yeah, so that's the plan. I have had one meeting with them with softball, with our open gym starting. It's been a little tough. The MCC coach is also involved in it, and I've been working with the MCC coach as well. Our goal as softball in Marshalltown is for MGSA, Bobcat Softball, MCC to be well connected together. So my hope is to be at as much MGSA stuff as I can be. I want the high school girls working it. We're going to be involved in the community.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned you played at the JUCO level, so this is right in your back door for MCC. I mean, they team up really well with the esports team. They're starting a new bowling program at MCC, and they even recognize the continued success of the bowling program. So, I mean, it almost seems like a natural fit for softball to fit right in there too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And the new softball coach, he's great. I really love him. And they also got a new athletic director, and she played softball, and she's wonderful as well.
I believe she coached softball too, right?
Yeah, she did. Yes, she did. And she's a very good program that she came from.
All right. Well, we would love great, solid softball here in the community because we look at Fort Dodge every year, and I'm sure you've heard about their success that they have. I mean, what's it take to get to a program like that? Because, I mean, it doesn't matter who they have. It seems like every year they're kind of reloading. What's it kind of take to pull that kind of thing off?
Well, it starts from the ground up, so it's not a next year is going to be different, this year is going to be different. It's going to take years, and it's having a standard from when they're 8 all the way up till they're high school and they graduate as seniors. There just needs to be a common line in terms of academics, athletic ability, but then also who you are as a person. So.
Yeah, for sure. Last question for you. Softball field has undergone pretty numerous, improvements over the past few years. A new playing service this year that the ladies will get to play on, and then obviously a new press box and new stands last year. Do you feel kind of that investment in helping you along in that process?
Yeah, I'm super grateful for it. Still lots of stuff to be done. There's never something not to be done on a sports facility. So I'm very grateful coming into the spot I'm in and hoping to make some more changes in the next coming years.
Well, we also look forward to softball because that brings warmer weather, too.
Yes, I need the warm weather. I was a little cold for me.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, thanks so much for the time. Great to get to meet you.
Thank you so much.
All right, that is new softball coach Madeline Dahlke with us here on our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Tyler Prashong State Farm, mtownproud.com.
From the 2018 tornado to the 2020 derecho, Marshalltown has faced adversity, but our community has become stronger and M-Town proud. At Tyler Prashong State Farm Agency in Marshalltown, we have options for home, auto, life, and business. Our goal is to give you choices that impact in a positive way. As we have found out firsthand, life is never predictable, but you should always be prepared. Head to mtownproud.com to see how we can best fit your needs. We'd love to talk to you about what makes you M-Town proud.
Back at Leonard Cold Field for the second half as we are underway between the Cardinals and the Bobcats. A 3-0 lead as the Bobcats now will work to the east end of the field with the wind behind their back. Here comes Bell up the near side. And a slide tackle and a challenge by the Cardinals. And out on the end line, they say on the Bobcats Bell, and it will be a goal kick to come. So 3-0 as Andres Ordaz Zambrano scoring twice in that first half and picking up an assist. That will be another goal kick. Mishek winning it back for the Bobcats. And up the far side, it will hug the line, and the Cardinals will kick this one out for a Bobcat throw-in. Andres Ordaz up to Aaron Ordaz, plays it back to his brother, and down in the box goes Andres, and a penalty kick will come for the Bobcats as Andres Ordaz is still down on the turf. Slow to get up. It was a good back and forth play. Aaron Ordaz to Andres Ordaz. As we take a look at it, and just caught up. Cardinals do not like the call, and it will be Andres Ordaz to take the penalty kick against Henry Allen for the hat trick here tonight, and he will bury it home. Goal number 3 of the night for Andres Ordaz, the junior. In our 38th minute, putting that one in on the penalty kick. he has put his stamp on this match here tonight, giving the Bobcats a 4-0 lead. Cardinals working into the wind here in the second half. Jesus Maravilla up to the far side. Ramadani a little too strong off the end of the toe. And a throw in for the Cardinals.
Goal for the Bobcats, number 7.
Get ourselves a scoreboard update here tonight. All brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and in West Des Moines. And the Bobcat girls soccer team on the road tonight at Newton are up 2-1 late in the second half as they have just 13 minutes to go in that match. As the Bobcats winning it in their season opening match here tonight, 2-1 is the score there. Other 4A matches around the state in boys soccer. Cedar Rapids Kennedy leading Waterloo West 2-0. Council Bluffs Lincoln topped by Lewis Central earlier tonight 9-0. And Waukee Northwest and Hoover, Southeast Polk and Urbandale tonight. Other matches of interest, no scores on those so far. As the ball sent back towards goal. Off the line there, so a goal kick to come for the Newton Cardinals. Ramsey to take the kick. That one hanging up in the wind. One back by the Bobcats. And Aaron Ordaz. Ferris bumped off the ball. Cardinals send that one out to the near side. A throw in for the Bobcats. As Bell will track down another ball. And he'll take the throw in. And that one deflecting late off of Till Weedle. As this ball deflected into the box as Aaron Ordaz Zambrano not able to get that one back towards the center as it was deflected. And Allen will boot this one back towards midfield. Excuse me, Aiden Bell deflects that one away. And off the Cardinals, it will be another throw-in for the Bobcats. Very breezy, chilly nights here at Leonard Cole Field as we started at 49, but it's only cooled down 3 degrees to 46, but that wind has picked up, making it feel much colder out there tonight. But running around on the pitch, I'm sure, warming players up. Fabian Segovia, we have not seen him for a while as he got the start here tonight. He will check back into our match as Duraiki Ramadani will check out of the match. Aaron Ordaz hits the turf, a play on. Nunez will pick this one up. And Segovia, he's back into the match, will find a touch. Bobcats push it ahead as Mraz or to Andres Ordaz. Superb night for him. 3 goals and an assist. Maravilla, a penalty, and I believe a card is coming out of the pocket, and it is a yellow card. Our first one of the match here tonight will be on the Newton Cardinals. I believe that is going to be on Aiden Robson. At 4-9, still throwing me off, but I believe it is Aiden Robson, number 9, picking up the yellow card.
For the Cardinals, number 15, Hudson Meyer.
Trying to find a ball back towards the middle. Taken away by the Cardinals. Ball hanging up in the wind on the far sideline, and a throw in for the Bobcats to come. As you can see, the assistant referee. Yes, that was number 10 with the push from behind. So it would be on Connor Vest is who that yellow card is on. As Aiden Robson was later after the play hanging out in that area as I looked up. And so, yes, it will be Connor Vest with the yellow card for the Cardinals. Andres Ordaz into the box. One touch. Oh, off the top of the bar. And that will be a goal kick to come. As the flag was raised late for an offside on Gaston Ferris. Good touch to settle it down and a good strike. Boy. Oh, it deflected off the field goal post. That's why. So he was not offside. And that is where the goal kick came. So a good strike, but just off the mark for Ferris. And Segovia losing his footing. And a great job by the defending line. And a foul committed on the attack by the Cardinals, and a free kick to come. Aiden Robson trying to work his way back towards the ball. But a good box-out move by Edgar Moraz. And Jesus Maravilla had his hands up, wondering where the foul call would come from, and finally it did. Almost turned it over off the free kick, but Armando Estrada gets it back. Segovia hits the turf, and another foul and a free kick to come here for the Bobcats. Bobcats will push up the field. A ball sailed ahead, and it deflects and headed right to the keeper at Henry Allen. Segovia pass to the far side. Angel Ordaz will hit the turf. And it will be a free kick for the Bobcats. Oh, they just rule it out. So a throw in there. So our head referee here tonight throwing me for a curve. And Chavez fell. I thought we were going to see a free kick. And on the edge of the box, Segovia falls again. Bell intercepts. Well, that's nearly a handball, but they say just a deflection. Our head referee indicating. Head referee still being questioned whether it was a handball or not by Andres Ordaz. Now one back by Kent Montgomery. Only for a moment. Maravilla controls. Good ball ahead and a good strike, but knocked down by the keeper and Henry Allen off the foot of Aaron Ordaz. Nunez will scramble out and clear this one away. That's about his first real challenge here tonight. And there we look at Ordaz's strike, and now Nunez with another easy, clean save. Andres Ordaz. Oh, a good move to get past the defender. Up to Aaron Ordaz, looking for his first official goal, not on a penalty kick. A play on from our referee. Mishek sends it into the box to Ferris and taken away at the penalty arc. Mishek will track it down on the far side. Ordaz over to Segovia. Estrada back to Segovia. Bobcats doing a good job to try to break down the Cardinals' defense here. Mishek will keep it in the attack again. He'll take a long strike, and too much underneath of that one, and a goal kick to come. Here we take a look at Ordaz hitting the turf. I think part of it being held a little bit, but also losing his footing on the turf out there tonight. Is misting just a little bit, adding to the rain earlier today. The field drains very well with the new turf installed a few years back. Hardly any precipitation showing up on the radar, but we do have a little bit of mist out there tonight, adding to the chilly, windy conditions. And that will be a foul. Jesus Maravilla looks to be okay, as the Bobcats will have a free kick. Quickly taken there as Allen scrambles out. Here on Ordaz, slips it through to Segovia, now to Andres. Ordaz hits the turf, and that's going to be our second yellow card of the night. This one will be on Kent Montgomery. He'll come to the near side, hit the bench as Andres Ordaz was the man to go down. Newton Cardinals have tied it. 2.5 minutes to go in Newton in the girls' match. Yes, Andres Ordaz going down there on the yellow card on Montgomery. And the free kick is well off the mark. And early on in the season, a tough go of it for Aaron Ordaz. But Marshalltown and Newton, with just 2 minutes remaining in the girls' match, are tied at 2-2. As we take another look at that yellow card on Montgomery. And now a foul will be issued on the Bobcats. And Mishek, and a free kick to come for the Cardinals. Taking the free kick will be Troy Ramsey. 4 goals last year for the senior. As a junior last year, this one a clean save by Jonathan Nunez. Trying to keep a clean sheet here tonight and pick up first one of those on the young season. Andres Ordaz has it knocked away. Claybrook on the counterattack. Slips it on the wing. Robson plays it back towards the box. But again, that defense has been a stone wall here tonight for the Bobcats. Ordaz to Ordaz. Aaron Ordaz looking around, surveying. Plays one to Gaston Ferris. Controls it. He'll take the shot late, but Allen with a save there at the end, and will roll out for a throw-in for the Bobcats. Great opportunity for Gaston Ferris. But could not get that one to go. By the time he was able to control, Allen had worked out from the net and cut down that angle and was able to make the save there at the end. As checking out of the match is Andres Ordaz. Bobcats will throw it in here. And an illegal throw-in. As Dennis Gaston taking that throw-in. as he's the man to check in. As we take a look, that mist falling here tonight at Leonard Cole Field, adding to the conditions of the wind and the cold. Aaron Ordaz Zambrano deflected and a corner to come. To the halfway minutes of our match here tonight. Of the second half. Throw in to Aaron Ordaz. Now thought about a crosser. Segovia gets it on the edge of the 18. Back towards middle. A poke through, but off the mark. Mishak looking for the goal, but just off the mark as it sails to the right of the bar. And a goal kick to come as we take a look at Segovia. The late feed is he was able to get deep towards the end line, and Mishak just couldn't put a good foot on it there. Dennis Gaston has it taken away. Bell winning it back momentarily, sends it out on the near side for a Cardinal throw-in. Newton scores late, and they take down the Bobcats 3-2 in girls soccer here tonight. So a tough defeat. The Bobcats were up 2-1, and 2 late goals for the Cardinals gives them the victory over the traveling Bobcats here tonight. Bobcats able to deflect away the free kick and a counterattack. Segovia on the edge, a good run for Gaston. Settles it down. Looking back and his pass off the mark to Segovia. Cardinals will send it out for a throw-in. Aaron Ordaz trying to get the angle, but deflected away for a Bobcat corner. "60 minutes through our match here tonight. 4-0 Bobcats. Andres Ordaz with 3 goals tonight. 1 coming on a penalty kick. Segovia. A scud on the corner. Now sends in a header off the mark. Mishak with another opportunity. Could not convert. Wide right. And will remain 4-0 Bobcats. This was our final a year ago, as the Bobcats trying to look for win number 2 in a row against the Newton Cardinals. They are 3-2 in their last 5 against Newton. And looking for win number 1 on the season. Aaron Ordaz at the penalty arc. It's deflected and it goes in for the Bobcats. Aaron Ordaz makes it 5-0 Bobcats. Here it is. I believe, yes, it was off the head of Gaston Ferris, so technically maybe Ferris getting himself involved in that goal, but Aaron Ordaz in the 60th minute, making it 5-0. So the Ordaz brothers with 4 of the 5 Bobcat goals here tonight.
Goal for the Bobcats, number 10, Aaron Ordaz Zambrano.
Nunez will pick this one up. Rolls it to Mishak, now to Segovia. Aaron Zambrano up to Ferris. Plays it back to Zambrano. Now to Segovia. Segovia will take a long drive and That one deflected away. Mishek will keep it alive on the attack for the Bobcats. Segovia. Over to Ferris. And the Cardinals are there to clear it. Ordaz to Segovia. Oh, what a move by Ordaz. He'll win a corner for the Bobcats. Segovia will line up to take the corner as he'll move the flag around as wind whipping into his face. And a good corner. Oh, a great header off of the head of Gavin Mishek, but it finds Allen as he comes up with the save, as Bell will put a foot on this. 3-on-2 advantage momentarily for the Cardinals, but great job by Edgar Mraz on the defensive line. Now Ferris up to Aaron Ordaz. And the Cardinals will clear for a throw-in for the Bobcats. Substitution as Mike Gaston will get ready to check in. As we look at Dennis Gaston, ready to throw in for the Bobcats. And Bell will actually move up and take the throw-in. Andres Ordaz Zambrano will get ready to check back in momentarily. He was a late substitution, so they will not allow that. Segovia receives the throw-in. Mishek. Maravilla. Aaron Ordaz Zambrano had that one knocked away. Bobcats will get there for the crosser, but cleared by the Cardinals. Ordaz over to Mishek. Now to Bell. Bell will take the long strike. Allen tries to save it. Oh, a whiff by the Bobcats. Mike Gaston tried to put a foot on that one, but losing his footing with the slippery turf here tonight. And Allen, with the wind blowing that one around, tried to dive near the end line. Gaston. This one deflected over towards the way of Angel Chavez. Now to Gaston. Play back to Mishek. Angel Ramirez has checked back into our match now, and a hard push from behind will send Ramirez to the turf, and a free kick to come for the Bobcats, as the card will stay in the pocket of our referee. It's actually Segovia who hit the turf. The Bobcats will load up the box here, and will be sent in. Oh, and Allen catches it off a bounce. Lucky break there, and he'll send it out on the near side for a throw-in for the Bobcats. And now Andres Ordaz will check back into the match as Aiden Bell will come out for the Bobcats. Leading 5-0 here tonight at Litter Field. Angel Ramirez loses it. Back to the defensive line. Edgar Mraz controls. Maravilla now up to Aaron Ordaz, and Back the other way, we'll go with the Cardinals. Mishek scrambles back, and we'll take it away. I believe Andres or Daz Zambrano is done for the night in that forward position as he will settle in defensively. Working more in a right back position. Replacing Aiden Bell, as that's where he started tonight, was at right back on that defensive line. Bobcats operating with a 4-3-3 coming in. Mishek will hit the turf. And a free kick to come. In the 4-3-3, but a very aggressive 4-3-3. And Allen out to make the save. Very attacking right and left backs in this formation for the Bobcats. And we've seen Bell and Mishek moving up quite a bit to help that attack here tonight. But the play of the center backs here tonight, and Edgar Moraz and Jesus Maravilla has definitely allowed that opportunity for the aggressive play. Andres Ordaz up to Aaron Ordaz. This might be his best shot here tonight, and in tight. He'll send it right at Allen, who knocks it down from the penalty arc. Of course, he scored in the 60th minute, but that one was deflected in. 2 goals on the season for Aaron Ordaz, but first one coming on Monday nights in the version of a penalty kick. As we near the 70th minute mark, substitution, Anthony Rodriguez will check in. 2 goals a year ago, 2 assists, a junior.
For the Bobcats, number 17, Anthony Rodriguez-Torres.
And I believe he's checking in at the left wing spot for Angel Chavez, and he will. And Chavez will come to the bench. Nearly misplayed by Mishek, but I believe they did say late that was out on the side by Mishek, so it will be a throw-in. Very late call there from the assistant referee. And a throw-in for the Cardinals. Andres Ordaz will send it ahead. Mike Gaston has it slip through and all the way back to Allen. Gaston tried his luck there to try to win it back, but the Cardinals control. And they will now send this one into the bench. And a couple of substitutions. Drew Lamont and Maddox Bloom are going to check in for the Newton Cardinals. And we'll have a change in keeper as well for the Bobcats as Jonathan Nunez. His night is done after 70 minutes of play in goal. Back in goal will be Giles Smith. An opportunity slipping on the wet turf. Not able to convert there is Anthony Rodriguez, the junior, losing his footing. Giles Smith in goal for the Bobcats. 19 saves a year ago as you get a look at Giles. 4 goals allowed, 83% save percentage last year. Spent 276 minutes in goal. A little chilly off the bench for him tonight. Gavin Mishek and Damian Segovia will also head to the bench here tonight for the Bobcats. Looks like Giovanni Mendoza, one of the substitutes, will head onto the pitch. Mendoza playing, it looks like in center forward spot or striker. Smith settles it down. Over to Edgar Moraz. Gaston. Ball almost slipped through for the Bobcats. Oh, that is going to be a handball on the Cardinals. And a free kick to come. I believe Sergio Juarez is the other substitute on the far side. And center midfield. Or possibly left back, I'm not sure. But anyway, on the far side of the field. Strong strike, and sailing it over is Andres Ordaz. Going for lucky number 4 here tonight, right there. And a goal kick to come as we count down our final 7 minutes remaining in our first match day coverage of the soccer season. Coming up next Friday night, we will have girls soccer on KFJB-TV as they host Lincoln. Our next boys broadcast will come on April 16th on the road at Ames, and then the following night at Valley at the Valley Invite. Here's a charge ahead for the Bobcats, and the crosser can't find any luck, but here's Aaron Ordaz Zambrano with a goal, his second one of the night. It was deflected after Sergio Juarez tried to go. Nobody was at home, but the Cardinals could not clear it. And Aaron Ordaz Zambrano with his second goal tonight makes it 6-0 Bobcats. In our 73rd minute, after scoring in the 60th minute for Aaron Ordaz. We get another look at it again. Boy, no doubt about that one as he powered it in the back of the nets. Celebrating with Giovanni Mendoza, the junior, after the goal. Well, this is definitely the response that Scott Johannes was looking out of his team after falling 5-2 against the North Polar Bears on Monday nights. Here goes Juarez again. He'll send a crosser in, but it's off the mark. Behind the goal, it will sail for a goal kick. Back into the match, Armando Estrada. And he'll replace Dennis Gaston.
For the Bobcats, number 8, Armando Estrada.
Armando Estrada, normally playing at center midfield position, center defending midfielder position. Kind of a crossover position for him as we have a Bobcat on the turf, but Cardinals look to counterattack, but the defensive line there to cut down the challenge. And pushed out a play by Andres Ordaz. It will be a Cardinal throw-in. Anyway, playing more what looks to be a right wing position for Armando Estrada. Edgar Moraz there. Angel Ramirez. And taken away. As Drew Lamont won it for a moment. But we've seen the ball control by Andres Ordaz here tonight. Exceptional, leading to 3 goals. Trying to find a cutting Mike Gaston. The passing lane cut down. And a misplay by Ramirez. And Andres Ordaz taking it quickly back away. Now to Aaron Ordaz. Mendoza. Anthony Rodriguez taking a strike. And a substitution allowed here before the goal kick.
And for the Cardinals, number 8, Micah Mattis.
Micah Mattis will come into the match, replacing Till Stemwittle. Andres Ordaz will push it ahead. And the Cardinals are there to cut it down before Armando Estrada can try to put a foot on it. Estrada will have it back. Oh, good pass. And to Aaron Ordaz just off the end of the foot. And it will be out on the goal line. As we have played 77 minutes here tonight. Oh, Bobcats. As Bobcats will be back in action this weekend right here at Leonard Cole Field. They will have tomorrow off. And they cut off by Edgar Moraz. And Moraz will hit the turf late. But this weekend for the Bobcats, it's the Bobcats Soccer Invites. They will take on Des Moines Christian at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Gladbrook, Rhinebeck, South Tama County also will be on hand. Bobcats will play 2 competitions coming up on Saturday. Allen will hand off to Troy Ramsey, who will take the kick. That one will die in midair. And Ramirez trying to head it away. A little contact from behind, a foul, and a free kick to come for the Cardinals. The Bobcats won it 4-0 and shut out the Cardinals a year ago, and a minute and 15 seconds away from doing the same thing here tonight. And as good as the attack has been for the Bobcats here tonight, the defense has limited every single opportunity the Cardinals have tried to create. And the Bobcats, the vast majority of control here tonight, but one of the better opportunities for Ramsey as he puts that one wide of goal. And Giles Smith will get ready for the goal kick, and we are just about in the books for a 5-0 victory here tonight at Leonard Cole Field for the Bobcats. And that ball will sail that on to the near side. Bobcats will take a quick throw in, trying for a late goal here maybe. And the ball sails out of play, and that will do it. 6-0 will be the final as Aaron Ordaz strikes twice. Andres Ordaz with 3 goals tonight. Angel Chavez with the other goal here tonight as the Bobcats 6-0 victory over the Newton Cardinals to go to 1-1 on the season as both teams will meet at midfield. As you take a look at Andres Ordaz, He scored in the opening minute of the match here tonight. Then he set up Angel Chavez in the 10th minute to put the Bobcats up 2-0. Andres Ordaz scored in the 11th minute to make it 11-0. A penalty kick in the 38th minute in the second half. As Andres Ordaz slipping through one of the first goals of the night to get things going. And a big night for the brothers as they dominate the Newton Cardinals to go to 1-1 on the season. Here was his second goal of the night, putting that one over Allen. At that point, it made it 3-0, and that's where we stood at halftime. And then the penalty kick to make it 4-0 in the 38th minute. Just powering that one past the keeper in Henry Allen. And Aaron Ordaz scored on a penalty kick on Monday night and then finally found his first goal of the season, coming on a deflection in the 60th minute. Gaston Ferris tipped the head and goes in. And Aaron Ordaz making it 5-0. And then Ordaz would put the final touches on this one in the 73rd minute here tonight to make it 6-0, the final score. As the Bobcats go to 1-1 on the season, the Newton Cardinals drop to 0-2 on the year. And the boys soccer team will be in action at the Bobcat Invite this weekend here at Leonard Colt Field as they host Des Moines Christian. Gladbrook, Rhinebeck, and South Tama, their first match of the day, will come at 3 o'clock against Des Moines Christian. As our next coverage of boys will be coming up right around the corner, like I mentioned, with a couple of big matches. The Bobcats will be on the road at Ames and Valley on the 16th and 17th of April. Our next match coverage here on KFJB-TV will be next Friday as the Bobcat girls soccer team will host the Des Moines Lincoln Rail Splitters. As kickoff will be at 7:30. We'll start our coverage at 7:15 here on KFJB-TV. Thanks so much to our KFJB-TV crew here tonight. Our on-site producer, Zach Tomish. On camera, Keith Stewart and Joe Cornwell. Get the Bobcats win it 6-0. Andres Ordaz with